Hello everyone, my name is Keith, amateur radio call WD4PTJ. It's never a good idea to transmit on frequencies that are reserved for emergency services when you're not licensed or authorized to do so. It can get you into some trouble, and today we're going to talk about just such a case. The case we're going to talk about happened in Idaho in 2021. And it involved a gentleman by the name of Jason Froley, whose amateur radio call is WA7CQ. Now, Mr. Froley has been fined $34,000 for unauthorized operation on frequencies that were being used by the firefighters during a wildfire. That frequency was, I believe, 151 megahertz, well outside of any frequencies that are authorized for amateur radio use. Mr. Froley was accused of transmitting 8 times over a 2-day period during the 1,000-acre wildfire. He interrupted fire suppression activities and had begun advising the firefighters and aircraft personnel of hazards at a repeater site located at Elk Butte. He ID'd himself as Contact, and said that his location was the Elk River Airstrip. On July 18th, after he had basically been interrupting their activities from time to time, the Fire Operations Section Chief drove to the airstrip where he ID'd Mr. Froley, who admitted that he was the person who was using the designation Contact, and instructed him to cease operations of that frequency. Now, Mr. Froley claims that he was not trying to cause any interference to the operations that were going on, but was only trying to help, which I don't doubt that perhaps he was. But the problem is he was causing interference to the ongoing operations. Many times when the aircraft are dropping the fire retardant material, they're doing so to protect firefighters that are on the ground. So disrupting any of their communications, even for a short period of time, might have put the lives of firefighters on the ground in danger. So in that regard, he was causing interference. And another thing is, some people will bring up the idea that you can use any radio frequency in a time of an emergency, and it does say that, but it says in order to protect life or property from an immediate danger, and also says that you must not have any other means of communication. This happened over a 2-day period of time. So I'm sure that if Mr. Froley didn't have a cell signal where he was at that airstrip, that he could very easily have driven somewhere where he did have cell service. He could have gotten the phone number to the Forestry Service, and he could have called and told them whatever information that he was trying to pass on over the radio. So there really isn't any excuse for what he did, even if his intentions were good and he was not trying to cause any harmful interference. I think the lesson to be learned here is that it's never a good idea to transmit on frequencies that you're not licensed or authorized to do so, especially during an ongoing emergency operation by first responders. So feel free to comment what your opinion about this is in the comments. Don't attack me, I'm just the messenger in this story. And if you haven't, feel free to subscribe to the channel and like this video. Till next time, 73 everyone.